Hello everybody and welcome back to another building video. Today we will be building a clock tower. This is something I actually just made up on the fly because I want to, also get good at making decisions on the fly as well as the building. So I just decided, let me just start recording when I enter the world and we'll go from there. So I think a clock tower would be very, very interesting. So let's get started. I think the blocks I would love to use most is some birch, maybe some bricks, perhaps, maybe some granite without a doubt as well. I think this could be a big healthy selection of blocks here. I don't know how big exactly I want to make it, so we're just going to start off with the shell, with the base here. I think this would look interesting. We're going to do 13 apart for each of these. I hope that's a perfect square. Yeah, it looks good enough. Looks good enough. And we're actually going to build this thing pretty tall. Maybe about pretty tall. It's not that tall to begin with, which that's so funny. I think here's good. Because usually these clock towers end up being pretty big, no? That, I think it's one more block. Oh, no, that's perfect. Sweet. Now, I don't exactly know how tall this is by the block, so I think I ought to count now, just to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 40. Okay, looks like it's going to be 41. And yes, I was correct. We're gonna actually, I hate that. So we're gonna put 42. Each one's gonna be 42. And now we can kind of maybe start off with some sort of build here. The actual building itself is gonna be, I want to make it taller. So something along these lines, I think, is pretty neat. Now, one thing I've learned in my time of like building and also watching other people is definitely I gotta try to not add too much detail where it doesn't count. Like, so say I have like a smaller build with a small surface area. Don't want to do too much for that, but you want to just like, it's all about how much surface area, you know? For like this right now, I'm just building the base of it, so the whole thing's gonna be like bricks until I change it up a bit, because you know, this giant surface area, if it was just this giant big brick wall, yeah, I don't think it would look good. Well, I know it won't look good. But, you know, I throw some extra detail, some depth. I think this is a big enough build that I can add some depth to it instead of, you know, just texturing. Texturing is good for the smaller builds, but I think with the depth is good for these big surface areas. Say if I wanted to add like a brick wall here, I'll throw an example in here. Like if I wanted to do something like this, you know, to add that extra kind of caving in, you know, I could add different sizes too, and it would all look pretty good. Look at that. We're already almost there. Wow. No, okay. So I think what I want to try to do is add more detail. I think if I break this up a lot, I'm going to see to add part of the depth there. So right now I have this at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks tall. 10 blocks ain't too bad. Now, I'm just trying to divide this up. Maybe I should have gone with the odd number. Say if I did this, right? Every 10 blocks, I kind of added that little divot. But would that look too much? Or would that, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Now let's go up another. So this is actually 9 right here. 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, that is 10. Okay. That's 10. If we go up one more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? I'm thinking maybe... Go again and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think here's where that 2 will come into play. Because you can't really divide 2 by 3, can you? Or 40 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So, it might look too square. What I'm going to try to do instead... Now, this will I'll still probably have to up the height. But I think I'm going to do every 15 blocks. Because then to make it a good, even 48 tall. And I know that math was not correct at first, but if I'm adding one block in between, so like I want the blocks before this to hit, right? So like I want every block within the square to be 15, not like 15, 15, 15. So if I do take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then add this extra layer there. Oops. There we go. And then I do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. And it honestly makes the building itself look a bit taller with that. But I do like that. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Now, before I start building up all of this now, I would like to double check to make sure all of my, inside of here, everything is 15 blocks tall exactly. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is perfect. And then we'll add that last bit of detail that we have at the bottom with the stairs. Again, just simple. I think the subtlety of a lot of it is nice, But I don't want this thing to look too uniform and too solid. Because it's a very old building. Clock towers. Who uses clock towers anymore, really? So here we have... I'm just going to spend time filling this in now. And it's fine. So what I'm going to do is just kind of... I'm going to shut up while I'm building the rest of these walls here. Because, you know, what's the point in hearing me yap a bunch about this? It's gonna take me a minute to finish up with these walls. All right, so in all that time, I did end up only completing like really one wall. So I do have a lot of questions, or I get a lot of questions, I mean, about Axiom or World Edit. I like the use of that. Like if I'm planning something out, like for a build like this, you know, it is one of those things where I'd much rather just enjoy placing each block at a time, you know, to really help me out in that sense on my hands-on skills. However, I will teach you guys a quick little trick that you can do with these giant walls that you're building in creative. Right now, I'm just kind of going to type in my chords currently right here. Okay. And I only put that in chat so I know exactly where to go from there, right? And if I put here, there is a command in the game called /fill. And then you can go boom, boom, boom. 2. 94. And negative 361 with bricks. Now watch this. Boom. And it didn't quite get all of it, which is perfectly fine. But in an instant, you have almost the entire wall done. So honestly, for the sake of time of this video, I do like the longer videos for this building video, but like I like the longer format for these building videos. So I think I will do this command again, just so I can get to the nitty-gritty details quicker, you know, because who wants to watch me just build a wall for like an hour? You know, or maybe you guys do want to listen to me build. Like, I mean, you may not want to watch me build, but I'm sure some of you guys want to listen to me build, potentially. I don't know. See, because right now, this is not looking very exciting as a poor choice of words, but feels like everything can be exciting. Ah, I messed up. And you know, and if you don't get your coordinates perfect, this can happen sometimes. Well, now you get to at least listen to me break a few blocks instead of placing them for, I want to say, like a few minutes now. That's funny. I should have been more careful. All right, now that we fixed that, the wall is done. And now we got to start building more wall because we're making the clock part of the tower. Slabbage. Only one block bigger, I feel like. I'm actually going to do 15 again. I think that might be good. Or should I make it even bigger? No, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Because it's not like a crazy big clock tower, but it's subtle. Right. So something like that. And then bricks across the side. Oh, I wonder. Does that emphasize the... It actually kind of does. I like that. I like that a lot. That's nice. I like that. Beautiful. All right, now here's where things will kind of take not a turn, but I think the clock part is got to be the biggest part of the tower, no? Because it's the clock tower. So what I'm thinking is this, okay? Hear me out now. I think it should be taller, just by a little bit, right? I'm gonna build this over here. Now what I'll do is take some white concrete. Okay. And do my special clock design. Now, can't do the full round clock. That's unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. So it sounds like we're gonna have to do something different. Which might just have to be this, unfortunately. But again, it's okay. Yeah, that's looking like that'll have to be it, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll do that to every other bit. And we'll make sure that the bricks don't hit. It'll be too tall. That's perfect, actually. That's not bad at all. So it is a big cube. I know earlier I said I wanted it to be a square, but honestly, this is, I mean, a rectangle, but honestly, this is fine. Ah, there we go. Now we just fill that in, our last clock face. And then we can fill in the rest of this here. You know, I am really pleased with myself about, like, how I am able to get this to be a big cube now. You know, I'm glad I changed my mind on that, because I think a big cube at the top of the clock tower, I think it works. I think it works. Now, right now, it does not look great. There is lack of depth to the clock tower. So I might pull all that in one block. We'll see how that works. I just don't know how I would make the depth on the outside. I have an idea, okay? I have an idea about the clock depth, right? But we shall see. Once I'm done building this wall, I'll just do the clock face. I think it'll look very nice. But for now, it's just, again, constant building and constant placing of these blocks. I don't think I'll ever want to see anything brick ever again after this. There we go. Now here's where my idea comes into play. To add the depth. Yeah, I think that adds a good bit. Yeah, that adds a good, like, solid, not depth. A little bit of depth, a little bit of depth. But I think that's good. I think this is a good choice. Now, this might be messing with people's OCD when I'm just placing blocks willy-nilly and just placing the trapdoors in every orientation. But truth be told, they don't really look different, do they? No. So we're good. We're solid, guys. We're solid. Now, another question about the whole depth thing is, should it cover the entire thing? So, like, should we not cross corners, but, like, make it look like that? You know, looking at, no, I think it's fine just like this. I'll definitely be doing that to the rest of them. we always miss one, especially on the walls here. Come on. Ta-da! Alright, nice. Now we just gotta figure out what we want to do for this here. Now, I am thinking. We gotta have some of the dark, right? Gotta do some of the dark. So I think we're gonna go with the deep slate. I think deep slate is a good block. We're just gonna use regular deep slate there. And I think as far as the like the big rotor on the clock, I think a good classic chiseled stone brick will do the trick. Yeah, perfect. Now we'll make it in good, easy time. We will make it. I think I'll make it 3 o'clock. Simple, but effective. It is 3 o'clock. Now here's one thing I will try, okay? I don't know how this will look. Doesn't look like anything. I was gonna try and see what the iron bars look like. Maybe we could do like a mock of some Roman numerals, but... well... No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. What? I don't think so. Nope. What I think then... the best option would be... what trapdoor options do we have, eh? But we don't got a lot. We don't got a lot. This one might be the one. Something like that. Or better yet, we just don't. Or better yet, we just don't put them on there for now. And we can always wait. We can always see what happens. Yeah, I like that idea. Just seeing and waiting. And for the roof of this, let's do something. We'll keep it nice. We'll keep it simple. All right. Keep it just nice and simple. We're going to do like a pointy top, okay? A pointy top. The top's going to be pointy. And big. It will be larger than this. So I can't have the roof be the same. So there will be a slight overhang. Meaning I got to do this. Okay. Not bad. Again, it's not looking like much right now. Okay, it's not looking like much right now. I think we'll keep on brand with the deep slate. Grab some tiles here. Just to give it that structure. And just to keep with the theme of the outline, I think a dark spruce stair will do. But we're going to find out, we're going to gauge how tall this will be. I don't want it to look too short, but at the same time, I don't want it to be too tall either. Here's my thing, right? We're going to do something like this. We're going to see what this looks like. Boom. Boom. And then we'll do one more. Like this. I think this has potential. I think this has potential. Okay, and this will be like a rinse and repeat. Kind of like that heavy design. It does add that depth that we were talking about. I don't know, like I think a roof sometimes is just as tall as like the building below it. I'm not gonna make the roof this whole size, but like maybe the roof will be roughly the same size as this. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see in the end. That doesn't look too bad. And it's getting better. It's getting better. After this, we'll 100% be adding the detail to the actual house or the actual building, like to the bricks and stuff. Because right now it's looking very bare. Not looking the best at the moment. But we'll work on that. We'll get that squared away. Because I'm kind of iffy on like the roof and how jagged it is. But I think that depth compared to, it's like, it's nice, but it's not at the same time. It's hard to explain. It really is. Like, as far as that goes, I think that's really good. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, that doesn't look bad. I actually really like that. How it does look kind of like pop, 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 pop. Jagged like that. Well, they can't really do anything with the stairs unless that's the case, you know? But I do like that regardless. And I think I found out what to do for this. I think I'm just gonna grab signs, right? I think signs are a good choice, a good healthy choice for this. It was either this or banners, and oof. Banners are no bueno. Alright, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. I might change the block, actually. No, I think that's good. Perfect. Oh no. That's weird. I wonder what happened there. I wonder what I did. Alright, now time to actually officially design this thing. So we are going to grab some extra little blocks here. Like, we will grab some of the granite and slabs and walls and blocks. Same thing with the bricks. We will grab some of this, that, and that. We already have regular bricks placed everywhere, so I'm thinking boom, boom, boom. Now I wonder, would this make it look too much? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I'm just curious. More signs. No. No, that does not look good. We'll figure something out. But right now, I think I want to do a bunch of texturing around here. Again, these giant surfaces. Gotta have big patches of all of this. And I think some of the smooth... Maybe the smooth will do good as well. Oh, yeah. That'll look good. With some of these big patches here. this away for now. Again, my goal, again, my strategy is just big patches, right? More. Now, a lot of the time, or some of the time, you'll have to kind of match the patches to like the side of the wall here, just because it does stick out a minute. But so it doesn't hurt to add some little patch here and there. Now, see, obviously from a far away, it doesn't really look like that, but up close it does. But that is where these come into play now too. So it does change it drastically though. I'm not sure I like that actually. So what I think I'm going to do is just dedicate. I will get rid of the polished, right? And only focus on the depth and this other little bit of design and detailing and texturing. Because again, yeah, it doesn't look like much from up close. Gonna avoid. There we go. Right. Okay. Not too bad so far. I think I'm pretty positive that when we start to add that depth even more, it'll start to look even better. Yeah, because right now, relatively tough spot. Not really, but gonna get harder. There's some wear and tear around the clock. Rocking around the clock. Again, there's some bit of texturing in there. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all, actually. That's good. Big patch here. And another very large patch right here. Okay, and then a middle patch here to start off with this. Leave that open whole, because that'll look cool. We're gonna do a small texture right there. Not too bad. Here's where like mods like Axiom or World Edit would come in handy. Texturing this thing would be so much easier. I could just, you know? But at the same time, the videos would be ridiculously, they would be way too short. And I like that these videos that I make here are longer form style videos. I do like it. I do like having a video that is available for you guys to just kind of turn on in the background while you're, I don't know, doing something, doing work around the house, whether it be homework or, you know, just to watch, like, say you're still in bed. Maybe you're trying to fall asleep. And, you know, in my opinion, these types of videos are perfect for that, really. You know, what good is a video? Sure, I get the build done faster, and it might be slightly better with the help of Axiom or World Edit, but how can I engage? Like, how would you guys watch it? Like, you know, how would you guys really be able to dedicate time to it? And I don't think it's a good idea. The video would be too short before you even finish, say, your homework or dishes, or, you know, this video could be over before you're even asleep. So I like that option of just kind of having it there. All right. All right, texturing is done. I know it doesn't look like much, but that's where these little beauties come into play. The stairs, slabs, and walls. Or no slabs, no slabs. I can't have holes in it. If we did something like that, right? Okay. Adding something there, adding something there. There. Now this I'm trying not to be too crazy with because of that. You see that? Now I could do something like that, but yeah, no bueno on that. No bueno on that part. We're just gonna stick with that for now. It does add quite a good bit of depth. I do really like the way that looks. You know? Because you can go all out and just kind of Now I think this is a fine thing to do, okay? Like, the more you have over here, the more it would look kind of worn out, because then you got some of the wall here. So you can do this for that, right? Or I will be doing it to the other walls, too. But something as simple as that looks really good. Maybe on this wall. Like so. It just adds to that depth and wear and tear to it. Now, I could also do something like this. Right, where it's kind of bleeding into a corner of a block. Not too bad, not too bad. Like, I like that. Now, if we jumped over to the other side here and did that exact very same thing. Not on that side. Something like that. Then say maybe added the wall here. Boom. Dude, that doesn't look bad at all. That, as a matter of fact, that also helps the texture come out more. You know, because some shadows aren't as dark as the other ones. But I think that's really good. Oops. Now, I'll tell you what. I still kind of want to add some signs. Some more birch in there. So I think I want to see how this looks. Has like extra wall detailing. The crazy thing is I'm not fully convinced. Like, you know what I mean? You see what I mean? Actually, this might actually look good. Alright, I think I see now. Okay, that isn't too bad. I actually really do like that. Admittedly enough. Ooh, I think I figured out a new thing. Not too bad. Nice. Okay, I am convinced. It's a very old building. So it's perfect. I'm digging it. I'm very much digging that. That looks good. Like, this is a wall you could climb in Assassin's Creed. That looks amazing. But yeah, so far looking so good. I might want to add some windows. I think, but that would mess up the whole groove. But windows would be very beneficial. Let me finish. Let me texture the rest of this here. And I think we're good. Oh. Dang it. Forgot about that. That wall didn't take too long. That doesn't look too bad. Ooh, I just found a new way to combine all that. That looks good. There we go. I won't be doing the sign thing on the corners, but that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. The one thing I will see about adding though is a window. Maybe a tinted glass window with the birch here. Let's see what we got, what we're working with here, okay? So if we did something like this, right? Okay. I don't know how well this will work. That. Okay. We can do 3 and 3. Ooh, not over there though. Holy. Okay, now I wonder what. And yeah, I know I will be covering it up, but I think that's a good part of the like whole wear and tear thing. That actually looks pretty good. Very proud of that. I think it does break this up a little bit and gives it still more detail, because as much like, you know, texturing and depth I was giving it, it just something just wasn't quite right. And I think it was the lack of more color. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Ah, but there is something wrong though that I'm gonna have to learn to live with, because it doesn't really make much of a difference. And that is the location of all of these stairs, or all these windows. It ain't too bad. It's not that noticeable, and I didn't even say anything yet, but I don't know. And you're trying to put even numbers within an odd numbered range, which is fine. But, you know, I like the white too. Like, the white does kind of break it up. That's not too bad. Now these ones, you know how I was placing the trapdoors kind of willy-nilly on the clock face itself up there. But I will be placing these very strategically and very specifically on these, because these trapdoors have like little handles and actually have a top and bottom texture. I think it looks best with that little handle on the top and each like top and bottom of each side. See, that is perfect and beautiful. This is looking pretty good so far. Oh, I noticed there's a hole in the wall. Right here. That'll get all covered up by the shutters. All right, all right, all right. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The clock tower is complete. And I gotta say, I'm very, very proud of the way it turned out. I do like the texturing I added to the sides. It does look like it's like modern, because it's very, very symmetrical, as you can see. It's very kind of... Ooh, I forgot all about the trapdoors there, too. It's like a modern... age, but it's like aging at the same time, you know, so it's like it's been around for maybe several decades, but not really that close to like 100 years. That's my sort of idea. Maybe almost 100. Maybe the 1920s this thing was built, and now, like, you know, no one really did anything to it for the past several years. So I think this is very good. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys want me to build in the next episode. And with that being said, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and be safe out there.